checking for the... Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Given the absence of any major difficulties, we can expect a mass sprint finish. But watch out for the wind that could cause gorges and make for a totally unfettered race.
The lead group is too large to work well together. It may explode into several pieces.
One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The breakaway is losing ground. The intermediate sprint is looming for the front of the race. The first 15 riders score points towards the green jersey.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. Watch out, guys. We're coming to an exposed zone. As expected from the briefing, there's wind. Stay up front.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The breakaway is in the sight of the peloton. There's little chance that it can hold off the sprinters' teams. The breakaway is hanging on, but I can't see how it can hold off the sprinters' teams.
5 kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory.
Bunched peloton. The red pennant for the peloton.
Go! 1 kilometer! Give it all you've got! Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is the winner of the TLV Vitae stage, Sagan. He found a way to master his rivals in order to raise. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss. He will climb.
Well done, lads! Congratulations to you! We weren't even amongst the outsiders. Can you imagine? Well done for... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage.
Hello and welcome to all. The generally flat route should lend itself to a battle between sprinters for the stage victory. However, the peloton may be hit by crosswinds, which could see the idea of Borgias being hatched, some teams being perfectly able to exploit this type of situation.
Guys, I want to see you at the front of the peloton. The risk of Borgias is very high, and I don't want us to get caught out at the start.
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. The front of the race is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favor a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. lad stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
As we enter the final 10 kilometers, the SKPs are on course to win their duel with the peloton. But be careful not to watch each other too much, because the gap can quickly melt away. Only 5 kilometers left for the breakaway riders to settle it. If anyone wants to avoid the sprint, they mustn't wait much longer. "30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
The breakaway is at the red pennant.
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. We lost the yellow jersey. Hi, guys.